Hey, this is Eric with Black Swan Odysseys, and welcome back to the channel. Black Swan Odysseys is all about motorcycling, motorcycle reviews, product reviews, and of course the ride. Today I'm going to do a product review on this little slick device. This is called the chained slack adjuster tool made by BPA Racing. It's really not a tool to adjust your chain, it's more to check the calibration of your slack on your chain. This is a one tool, one bike system. What I mean is once I set this up for my bike, I can't really use it on another bike without checking and changing the calibration settings on this device with the tools that are provided. It's not a simple dial. You actually have to wrench it to reset the cam marker on the device. But like I said, it's not a big deal. When it's set up for your bike, it works seamlessly. I think you'll find that this is a very slick device for what it does. Once you have it set for your bike, it's very fast to check your chain slack, and it takes all the guesswork out of it. So let's take a look at it and see how it works. Purchased this off of Amazon for $54.90, basically 55 bucks. I'll have a link for it down in my comments section. On the back here, gives you a little bit of information on how to use the calibration, how the device works. It's pretty self-explanatory, and anybody that's adjusted the chain, it's straightforward. You can figure out right away how it is. Easy to set up and use. So I'll show you on the bike in a little bit how it works. But in the box, you get a carrying pouch. You get the tool yourself. And you get the adjustment tools to set your calibration on the device. And basically all it works, you just got a star wrench. Hooks in here to loosen this knob. On this one here, you just use this to adjust the cam on this. Obviously I want to loosen this first. I'm not going to now because I've got it set for my bike, but this goes right in there. And you pop that loose and then slide this around. And you'll see when I show you on the bike, you do all the adjustments on the bike, on the chain itself. You mount this on, set it up, and the idea is you need to have your chain tensioned to the correct specs prior to putting this on. Once your chain is correctly tensioned, then you just kind of slip this on the bike, and you can see right here the gauge. And that'll just rock around and line up with your two lines here. So it seems to be well built. It's obviously just pressed steel made out of heavy gauge sheet metal. You can see the BPA logo on here and so forth. Options, there's really no options other than the fact you can get different colors. The spools will come in and the little threads will come in different colors. I picked orange just because I got a KTM. And that's it. So let's take this downstairs and fit it up on the bike and see how it goes.
Okay, prior to using the chain tool, you want to make sure your chain is adjusted correctly.
Okay, now that we have a chain adjusted correctly, the first thing we're going to do is kind of mount the tool on the chain. And once it's on, you can see the first thing I need to do is I need to calibrate the device. I need to adjust that over. Remember, my chain is calibrated to my specs. And so now I just want to match up those two lines. You can see on the squiggly line means the chain's too loose, and the straight line on the right means it would be too tight. And I just turn this over, mark up my lines. Now the calibration tool is set for my chain slack on my bike. So once I have this set up, at any time I can use this device, pull it out of my toolkit, throw it up on my chain, and I can check my chain slack to see if I'm still within tolerances.
And now it takes all the guesswork out of it, eyeballing and so forth. We know that this is properly set. And it's a nice little handy tool you can take with you on your trips. There you go.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up.
And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you on the next ride.